Okay, there's a lot to know about wheels and tires for dirt bikes, and I'm going to give you some insights to everything we've learned right now. Okay, so first thing to do when you're going to have a wheel that you're going to change the tire on, you want to make sure that you have a good tape job on here like this, or that you have a rim band. I'll show you that as well, but this is good, and we use Gorilla Tape when we do this, just like so. And see how one side's a little bit larger. We'll go back and forth. This is the front and rear sides right here. We'll put 2 laps around a tire like that, make sure it's clean, and that'll last a few years. We haven't really had much of a problem where they don't last long. When it's time to go and you need to prep it for a new one, or if you have nasty duct tape on there, another common problem we have is guys have taped up way into here, onto the bead, a full width. Tear that off, get a wire brush and clean all this up, and then contact clean it off, dry it off, and then do this. This should look like this when you're done. So it should look good. And then like a stock style like this is good. And this is a good stock style rim lock. Also, Motion Pro has good rim locks, rubber coated like this. That's a rim lock we would like. Fronts take a 1.6 rim lock on all big bike fronts like this. And then rears, like for a 125, it'd be a 185 size rim, and rears are all 215 for all the bigger bikes, 18-inch wheels and all the bigger 19-inch wheels on the bigger bikes. Okay, so that's a look at setting up your wheel. Thanks for watching the video so far. Don't forget, if you're going to shop for new parts for your dirt bike at RockyMountainATVMC.com, to click on the link in our description below. Okay, so one of the inside tech tips is double tubing. First of all, if you're running in a place and you want to run tubes and you don't want to have to run something else, a good heavy quality tube like this, Dunlop one, is really good. And we put baby powder inside a stock tube here that we cut out. So this, you can find a flat, same size, 18-inch, and we'll feed this inside here with baby powder in here and install the entire thing. I have videos on that. If you hit me up, we can find you a video showing how we double tube right there. So you want to do that. That's a good little tip for you to set up your tire to help prevent flats. Also, on Honda wheels, you want to make sure you run this piece right here. And I'll show you on this Honda wheel over here. You can see the rim lock is in this small hole right here. And then over here is a larger hole. And that's where this piece goes. It goes like that. We have people that take the rim lock off and will put it through the wrong hole, and that'll allow the rim lock to move and cause all kinds of problems. So that's not a good way to go about it. So you want to run those on a Honda. Also, when you're done with your tire, see how it should be right here? This nut should be backed off to the cap. That allows room for the tube to be able to move inside the tire and not tear the stem off of the tube. So that's important. Okay, next would be when you actually change tires. You like to have a good tire paste. Bead Buddy is nice. Air filler chuck, and some good tire spoons. With these Motion Pro style tire spoons, what's nice is that little lip right there doesn't go in too far. So I like that style a lot. A valve core remover, this one's really nice, has this, so I can always find it in my box right there. Really nice little tool to have, and then a good gauge as well. So that gives us a good idea of the tools we need to change tires. Okay, so now it's important to run the right tire for your terrain and your skill set and where you're riding. All those things are factors. This is a trials tire, so people think, oh, that's not going to be good anywhere. And maybe it's not good on the motocross track, but about all off-road riding, it's pretty dang good. The only place this thing isn't good is in snow. It's terrible. And in really muddy conditions, especially with the clay mud, it'll just pack and you're sliding. We've gotten stuck in some of those. But everything else, it's totally good and will help make especially a younger rider or not as good a less experienced rider, it'll help make you a 20% rider. Is that a scientific term you think right there? So that helps a ton. And then the next step above that would be a gummy tire. With a gummy tire, you get this benefit of the knob, but the compound of a trials tire, and they're totally gooey like this. Now they don't last a long time, and you don't want to be using these going 50 miles an hour down the dirt roads to connect to the trails. These are mainly for the trails. These are to help you get over the rocky, rooty conditions. These work really well. So you want to see where you're going. So those are two good options right there for trail riding in those types of conditions, and amazing tires. Now, if you're riding, say in sandy conditions, out in the desert, or on motocross tracks, this MX-12, you see this scoop right here? This thing is really good. This thing hooks up amazing. We use it on a motocross track at Glen Helen and Kauai. These kind of tires are really good and have really good hookup. And then you get into regular knobbies. And Dunlop has MX-33, 53 is another option, and AT81. This is a 33 to give you an idea of knobs that you could be looking for. This is a great all-around motocross tire for most motocross tracks. So you have a lot of choices when it comes to tires, so hopefully that gives you a good idea. When you're also working, you'll want to be on a good tire changing stand. If you don't have one of those tire changing stands or need one, you simply email me and we'll send you the drawings to make your own. And you can have your uncle or buddy who's a welder make it for you, or if you're a welder, you can do it yourself. So we have the drawings to do that, to help you make one and design it up pretty easy. So that'll help you on that side of things. And I think that's about it for some tire wheel tech for you. Hope that helps you out when you're out working on your wheels and tires. onX Off-Road. Know where to go with the #1 GPS app. Access 500,000 miles of trails and roads, open dates and public lands. The Elite version even shows landowners and property boundaries. Download the onX Off-Road app. To save 20%, use the discount code DBTV1.